An internet celebrity tried various ways to seduce a wealthy heir, but unexpectedly he became furious and slapped her. Afterwards, he ignored her well-being and delegated the matter entirely to a female PR agent. This PR agent handled things decisively, first intercepting journalists and then digging up the internet celebrity's dirt. She waited in a room where the internet celebrity mistook her for one of the journalists she had contacted, claiming the heir tried to violate her. It wasn't until the PR agent's staff found all the cameras in the room that the internet celebrity realized she was dealing with the heir's people. The PR agent, Manyue, exposed the internet celebrity's true intentions. She had deliberately approached the wealthy to secretly film and extort them. This time, the heir accidentally discovered the cameras, exposing her. He physically reprimanded her, and Manyue threatened the internet celebrity, offering her $50,000 for the cloud videos or else she would expose her dirt, leaving her to choose her fate. Facing a more formidable opponent, the internet celebrity chose the money, but she accused Manyue of not being any better for helping the wealthy. Manyue efficiently resolved the issue, earning great appreciation from the heir, who praised her as one of the rare women who didn't just amuse him in bed. Manyue works for the top PR firm in Hong Kong, specializing in managing negative publicity and emergency public relations for the wealthy. Her strong character and harsh methods earned her a place in the company. Now up for a managerial promotion, she was one of two candidates. On her way home, Manyue was startled by a girl in white running out for help and braked hard, but the girl disappeared, reminding her of a long-standing nightmare. Manyue recalled a past trauma where she and her sister were harassed by a wealthy third-generation heir, Jiang Jijun, and his associate, Kwang Guangyuan, who then threw them down a hill, crippling her sister. She had been biding her time for 18 years, aiming to exact revenge. As her managerial competition heated up against her mentor, Hu Zilun, it coincided with Jiang Jijun's father, Jiang Jijun, secretly undergoing surgery, causing their stock to plummet. Their firm was hired for crisis management, which became a test for Manyue and Hu Zilun's promotion. Hu Zilun proposed rigging a shareholder meeting with allies and prepared questions to showcase Jiang Jijun's health and sharp mind. Manyue suggested bringing back Jiang Jijun from abroad to stabilize public confidence by showing a succession plan. Her superiors agreed, seeing it as an opportunity to introduce the young heir. However, Hu Zilun revealed that Jiang Jijun was under investigation for a DUI in London. Jiang Jijun, angered, decided to go with Hu Zilun's plan, and on the day of the meeting, Hu Zilun instructed his team to be alert. Manyue was only responsible for some simple reception tasks. She arranged everything, and Jiang Jijun took the stage to answer questions from shareholders. The audience was filled with actors posing as shareholders, brought in by Hu Zilun, and the questions had been prearranged. However, an unexpected incident occurred at this point. A man wearing glasses exposed the current difficulties faced by the Jiang family, stating that Jiang Jijun's presence was merely a performance. Hu Zilun was very panicked, while Manyue was shocked. Just earlier, she had heard instructions through her earpiece at the door, prohibiting men in blue suits from entering. Manyue recognized that this man was not one of the actors Hu Zilun had hired, but someone who came to disrupt the event. She then advised him that to blend in, he needed to change his clothes. Following Manyue's suggestion, the man successfully entered the venue and publicly spoke about the challenges Jiang Jijun's company was facing. Once the man finished speaking, Manyue immediately texted her arranged person. Soon, a young man in the crowd stood up, angrily accusing Jiang Jijun of treating the shareholders like fools, and threw a piece of cake at him. Everyone was stunned by the sudden turn of events. Manyue coached Jiang Jijun on how to respond, calming the uproar. Hu Zilun accused this whole setup as Manyue's tactic to get promoted. Manyue did not give him another chance and exposed Hu Zilun for leaking client information and exploiting his authority to proposition female subordinates. After receiving the scandal, Hu Zilun's wife rushed to the company and slapped him. Hu Zilun, having lost both his job and face, had no choice but to leave the company. Thus, Manyue was promoted to PR manager and was invited to Jiang Jijun's home to discuss further PR strategies. Looking at everything in the Jiang family, she was reminded of her past humiliations. With Jiang Jijun soon returning to the country, Manyue discussed strategies with her neighbor Zhu Baizhong on how to deal with the Jiang family. Zhu Baizhong, a neighbor who often received care from Yu Manyue's parents, was very angry when Yu Manyue and her sister were mistreated. After the sisters' incident, their parents took Yu Manyue to the Jiang family to complain, but they were thrown out by Jiang Jixian's henchman Kwang Wenhai. In anger, Zhu Baizhong threw a petrol bomb at the Jiang family mansion. Kwang Wenhai accused Zhu Baizhong of arson, resulting in a few years of imprisonment for Zhu. Zhu Baizhong vowed to join hands with Yu Manyue for revenge. To infiltrate the Jiang family, Yu Manyue arranged for Zhu Baizhong to become Jiang Jijun's driver. Upon seeing Jiang Jijun and Kwang Guangyuan at the airport, Yu Manyue was furious, but she endured for the sake of revenge. After introducing herself, Yu Manyue took Jiang Jijun to a construction site for inspection, a strategy she devised to present him in a positive light to the public. While riding the elevator, Jiang Jijun, who was with Yu Manyue, recognized her as the girl he had mistreated 18 years ago. He questioned her motives for approaching him. Yu Manyue stated that she only wanted to do her job well. Jiang Jijun warned her not to cause any trouble. As they reached the top floor, Yu Manyue, looking at Jiang Jijun's back, imagined the satisfying scene of pushing him off. Just as she was about to approach him, two subordinates came over. After the inspection, unable to resist loneliness, Jiang Jijun went out with Kwang Guangyuan to seek pleasures. And soon, a beautiful woman arranged by Yu Manyue also entered the venue. Jiang Jijun was drawn to a woman's beauty and got close to her, while Yu Manyue was observing from elsewhere because the woman's necklace contained a hidden camera. Soon after, Zhu Baizhong informed Yu Manyue that Kwang Wenhai was on his way. Yu Manyue quickly adjusted her strategy. To gain Jiang Jijun's trust, she had her subordinates pose as reporters to follow him. She then intercepted the reporters by driving up, helping Jiang Jijun out of the situation. The next day, Yu Manyue wore a neck brace, pretending to be injured to divert the reporters. Jiang Jixian, aware of his son's mistake, beat him severely. Listening to Jiang Jijun's screams, Yu Manyue felt pleased. After the scolding, Jiang Jixian told Yu Manyue to help prepare Jiang Jijun's wedding banquet, which was unexpected for her, but she agreed. Yu Manyue unexpectedly met Cheng Feng in the laundry room, who had previously criticized Jiang Jixian at a shareholders meeting and was the source of negative rumors about the Jiang family. Seeing Yu Manyue's intent to undermine the Jiang family, Cheng Feng proposed a collaboration. Yu Manyue relayed the information to Zhu Baizhong, who advised her to assess Cheng Feng's reliability. The next day, the Jiang family arranged for Jiang Jijun and his arranged marriage partner, Zhuo Huiyun, to make a public appearance at a charity tree planting event. Yu Manyue and Zhuo Huiyun, who had once worked together, were old acquaintances. Rumors had always suggested Zhuo Huiyun was the illegitimate daughter of the Zhuo family, a fact confirmed by her return to her biological family, where her grandfather showed great affection for her. Jiang Jijun, who disliked the arranged marriage, also disliked Zhuo Huiyun, but had to present gifts and act lovingly towards her, under Yu Manyue's arrangement. Zhuo Huiyun acknowledged that it was all Yu Manyue's doing and shared that she had liked Jiang Jijun in the past and was happy to achieve her wish now. During a family dinner, Jiang Jixian discussed the benefits of the marriage, mentioning Zhuo Huiyun's grandfather's investment in a sea-crossing bridge in Brunei. After the wedding, the families planned to travel to Brunei where introductions to the royal family would be made. Despite knowing the Jiang family's intentions with the marriage, the grandfather deemed the benefits outweighed the drawbacks and agreed to the marriage. However, at that moment, Zhuani, who Jiang Jijun had promised to marry in the UK and was pregnant with his child, burst in. Zhuo Huiyun remained calm, persuading Zhuani to sit and see the situation as Jiang Jijun's official wife, even offering to raise Zhuani's child. After her statement, Kwang Wenhai arrived and dragged Zhuani out. Regrettably for Yu Manyue, who had informed Zhuani of the dinner location to disrupt the marriage, Zhuani was no match for Zhuo Huiyun. Disgraced, the Xu family decided to send Zhuani abroad after forcing her to terminate the pregnancy. To continue her plan, Yu Manyue stopped the car transporting Zhuani by pretending her own car had broken down and asking for help. While the bodyguards checked her car, she signaled Zhuani to get out. Cheng Feng, already waiting by the roadside as arranged by Yu Manyue, took Zhuani to a press conference venue that had been prepared in advance. At the conference, Zhuani was to reveal her relationship and pregnancy with Jiang Jijun. Upon arriving, everything was set for the press interview. However, at the crucial moment, the journalists received phone calls and all withdrew, leaving no one to interview Zhuani. Manyue, unable to guess who was manipulating the situation, was unwilling to admit defeat. The Jiang family ordered Manyue to officially announce the news of the alliance between the two families. Upon hearing this, Zhuo Huiyun thanked her grandfather for facilitating the marriage. However, despite showing affection in public, he treated Zhuo Huiyun poorly in private, finding even the teapot she touched dirty. He commanded her to keep out of sight unless necessary. As the Jiang and Zhuo families moved the wedding plans forward, Kwang Wenhai began to suspect Manyue. He instructed Mo Zhenqiang to investigate her background, discovering all her jobs were connected to the Jiang family. They suspected her motives were related to an incident 18 years ago involving Jiang Jijun. Mo Zhenqiang began to follow Manyue, who soon realized that he was the same police officer who had abandoned her on a hillside years ago. Meanwhile, the wedding went ahead as scheduled. Jiang Jijun mocked Zhuo Huiyun's acting skills, but she remained calm, seemingly indifferent to others' opinions. Zhu Baizhong was angry at failing to stop the marriage, which allowed the Jiang family's power to grow. Manyue believed that the higher one climbs, the harder they fall. She planned to use Zhuo Shiki, Zhuo Huiyun's cousin, against her grandfather. Mo Zhenqiang reported his findings to Kwang Wenhai, noting that aside from having an irresponsible sister and a disabled younger sister, Manyue showed no unusual activities. He also believed that as a woman, Manyue would be incapable of significant retaliation, despite her grievances. Kwang Wenhai warned him that Jiang Jijun had once ordered him to commit murder, and if Manyue harmed the Jiang family, Jiang Jijun would not spare her. 18 years ago, after Jiang Jijun and Kwang Guangyuan committed a crime, Jiang Jijun and Kwang Wenhai arrived at the scene. However, they took their respective sons away and left Manyue and her sister to the police officer Mo Zhenqiang. Mo Zhenqiang was supposed to take them to the police station to report the crime, but instead threw them down a hillside, intending to confirm their deaths before leaving. However, he received a call from his son asking for dessert and left, neglecting the sisters' fate. After the sisters were rescued, Mo Zhenqiang, claiming Jiang Jijun had an alibi and finding drugs in the sisters' blood, framed them with drugs and accusations of assault by wealthy individuals. Finally, he concluded the family was hiding drugs and ordered everyone to be taken away. Manyue's mother fainted on the spot. Manyue's father was taken to the police station. Every time Manyue recalls these painful memories, she is filled with hatred. Mo Zhenqiang is monitoring her, and she considers him one of her enemies to deal with. Years ago, she had already begun laying her plans. One night, while running, Manyue's phone was stolen, but fortunately, a young man chased down the thief and retrieved it. This young man, Mo Jialang, was Manyue's neighbor and Mo Zhenqiang's son. Seeing Mo Jialang's hand was scraped, Manyue took him to a convenience store for first aid. Cheng Feng was also there, and seeing Manyue and Mo Jialang getting along well, he joined them. Mo Jialang invited Manyue to his graduation ceremony, and she promised to attend if available. Mo Jialang was very happy. The day before the graduation, Mo Jialang told his father that he would introduce the girl he liked to his family, crediting her encouragement for his becoming a police officer. On the day of the ceremony, Manyue sent flowers through someone else, but did not attend herself. Mo Zhenqiang regretted not being able to meet his son's love interest, never imagining it would be Manyue. Manyue suspects that Mo Zhenqiang helped Jiang Jijun commit many misdeeds and must have evidence to leverage against him. Zhu Baizhong showed her a secretly recorded video where Mo Zhenqiang's granddaughter accidentally touched the keys at his waist, causing him to become very angry, indicating the key's importance. Manyue instructed Zhu Baizhong to investigate immediately. After setting this plan in motion, she received bad news at work. After Jiang Jijun's marriage, the Jiang family unexpectedly changed their PR firm, ceasing their services. Manyue suspects Kwang Wenhai is behind this. Since there were no work interactions, she had to find another angle. Zhuo Huiyun was the best candidate. Zhuo Huiyun was to attend a charity interview with Jiang Jijun, but he was late. Zhu Baizhong, acting as the driver, was sent to deliver clothes to Jiang Jijun, only to find him in bed with another woman. Zhu Baizhong and Kwang Guangyuan managed to dress Jiang Jijun and bring him to the event. The couple once again performed their charitable affection in front of the cameras. Now, with Jiang Jijun's health declining, he started involving Jiang Jijun in the company affairs. hoping Zhuo Huiyun would soon bear a grandson. Taking advantage of Jiang Jijun's good mood and her ovulation day, Zhuo Huiyun tried various methods to seduce him, but Jiang Jijun showed no interest and even found her disgusting. This reminded Zhuo Huiyun of their high school days when she first fell for Jiang Jijun. On his birthday, she gave him a bracelet as a gift, noticing that despite his philandering, he was not happy. She wanted to be his understanding companion. Jiang Jijun seemed moved, and they kissed. However, after that, he changed and joined others in bullying her. When Zhuo Huiyun asked why, Jiang Jijun simply said he found her disgusting. Years later, Zhuo Huiyun finally married Jiang Jijun, but sadly, she could not win his heart. Manyue knew about Zhuo Huiyun's situation, first instructing Zhu Baizhong to send Zhuo Huiyun the bed photos, then offering her support as a friend, gradually gaining Zhuo Huiyun's trust. Zhu Baizhong followed Mo Zhenqiang to a bath center to obtain evidence from him. Mo Zhenqiang changed his clothes and locked his keys in a locker. After his massage, the keys, supposedly secure, were found on the floor by a janitor, who was actually a locksmith hired by Zhu Baizhong to stage the scene and arouse Mo Zhenqiang's suspicion. Mo Zhenqiang fell for the act, and with the keys, checked a mailbox where he confirmed a hard drive was still there. For safety, he placed the hard drive in his bag. Zhu Baizhong tried to steal it but was interrupted by Mo Zhelang's sudden arrival, forcing him to abort the mission. Zhu Baizhong reported the failed attempt to Manyue, who encouraged him not to be discouraged and mentioned another person could assist them. That night, Mo Zhenqiang cautiously hid the hard drive at home and left to handle an issue involving Quang Guangyuan being blackmailed over gambling debts. Meanwhile, Mo Zhelang, now a police officer, received an anonymous email showing evidence of Mo Zhenqiang helping the wealthy evade justice and harm others. The sender suggested Mo Zhelang compare this with the hard drive at home. Mo Zhelang broke into the locked cabinet and discovered the hard drive, shocked by the revelations about his father's corrupt actions. When Mo Zhenqiang returned, Mo Zhelang confronted him. Shocked, Mo Zhenqiang grabbed the hard drive and tried to flee, but was stopped by Mo Zhelang, who demanded his father turn himself in or face arrest. Mo Zhenqiang agreed to surrender the next morning, but instead chose to flee. Quang Guangyuan arrived to collect the blackmail photos, just as Mo Zhelang was pursuing him. In a panic, Mo Zhenqiang ran into the street and was killed by an oncoming car. Manyue, witnessing this, remembered being pushed down a slope by Mo Zhenqiang years ago. With Mo Zhenqiang's life ending in such a manner, Manyue, after his funeral, probed Mo Zhelang during a night run about how he intended to handle the anonymous emails. Mo Zhelang guessed the sender might also be a victim of his father and chose not to investigate further, deciding instead to revisit the miscarriages of justice his father was involved in. Manyue, reassured by Mo Zhelang's integrity, advised him to proceed cautiously. Quang Guangyuan, suspicious of Mo Zhenqiang's sudden death and recalling his panicked state, took Mo Zhenqiang's phone to a repair shop to unlock it. Meanwhile, Jiang Jijun was negotiating with a steel company. They catered to his preferences by bringing in a popular online influencer, which pleased him and solidified his intention to collaborate. However, after Quang Wenhai conducted a background check on the company, he rejected Jiang Jijun's decision. Jiang Jijun resents Quang Wenhai for meddling and pressures Quang Guangyuan to handle his father. Meanwhile, Zhuo Huiyun, neglected by Jiang Jijun, becomes addicted to gambling, but loses repeatedly. Confronted by the casino owner for a debt of 1.4 million, she pawns her limited edition handbag. Planning to redeem it in 2 days, she faces a crisis when her mother-in-law demands the handbag for a banquet the next day. Panicked, Zhuo Huiyun attends the banquet with a fake bag. Unexpectedly, Manyue's elder sister appears at the event with the real bag. Both bags clash, and the crowd assumes the sister's is fake, but the brand representatives identify Zhuo Huiyun's as the counterfeit. Due to her status, the brand approaches Manyue, who resolves the situation perfectly by borrowing the real bag from her sister for Zhuo Huiyun and taking the fake one. However, her grandfather mocks Zhuo Huiyun for not being able to afford over $1 million and failing as a woman. Zhuo Huiyun then hosts a wealthy wives' gathering, gifting K-pop concert tickets, but the women scorn her previous poor living conditions. Distraught, she overhears employees mocking her in the restroom. Calmly returning to her seat, She soon deals with a fire alarm caused by someone smoking in the restroom. Zhuo Huyun finds cigarettes in a female employee's bag and fires her, having intentionally ignited the trash to set off the alarm in revenge. Afterward, she rehires Yu Manyue's company for public relations, grateful for previous help. Meanwhile, Kwang Guangyuan, deep in debt in Macau, is threatened by the casino boss to pay up or face his father. As he seeks a loan, he receives a call that Mo Zhenqiang's phone is unlocked. Finding photos of Yu Manyue and Zhu Baizhong on it, he confronts Yu Manyue, deducing their revenge plot and demanding 10 million. Yu Manyue remains cool, and just then, the casino boss arrives, knocks Kwang Guangyuan down, revealing a long-standing acquaintance with Yu Manyue, who then deletes the photos and directs Kwang Guangyuan to follow her lead. The casino boss warned him to listen to Yu Manyue, or else he would cut off a piece of his flesh every day until the debt was paid. Kwang Guangyuan was forced to agree. Yu Manyue's requirement was for him to convince his father to agree to a partnership between Jiang Jijun and First Steel. The next day, anti-corruption investigators came and took Kwang Wenhai away, suspecting him in a bribery case. Jiang Jijun was delighted. With Kwang Wenhai taken away, he now had full control over the company. When he got home, he advised his father to let Kwang Wenhai take all the blame to keep the Jiang family safe. When Kwang Wenhai arrived, Jiang Jijun handed him a 3 million check to take on all the charges. Kwang Guangyuan was very angry. His father had spent his life serving the Jiang family, and now they were pushing him out when trouble arose. Kwang Wenhai pulled away his furious son, telling Jiang Jijun he knew what to do. Jiang Jijun successfully signed a contract with First Steel and immediately changed his car. When he left home, he ran into Kwang Guangyuan, who begged Jiang Jijun to lend him 10 million. Jiang Jijun ordered him to crawl on the ground like a dog. Kwang Guangyuan did as told, and Jiang Jijun, satisfied with his sadistic urge, signed a check for him. Kwang Guangyuan saw it was not 10 million, but only 1,000, realizing he had been played by Jiang Jijun. This led to a complete break between Kwang Guangyuan and Jiang Jijun. Meanwhile, Zhuo Huyun's grandfather was awarded an honorary medal, making it harder for Zhuo Shiki to frame his uncle. Cheng Feng plotted to help Zhuo Shiki ally with Jiang Jijun. Now that the Zhuo and Jiang families were closely linked, if they could get Jiang Jijun's 5% share, Zhuo Shiki could challenge his grandfather. Cheng Feng, trying to ally with Jiang Jijun, frequented the nightclub Jiang often visited and managed to build a relationship with him. They planned to expose that First Steel was a trap and stop Jiang Jijun from partnering with them. Grateful, Jiang Jijun would naturally side with Zhuo Shiki. However, Yu Manyue guessed Cheng Feng's intentions and wouldn't let him disrupt her plans. The day Cheng Feng was to meet Jiang Jijun, his car tire was punctured. Yu Manyue appeared in time to give him a ride, and they were stuck on the road, causing Jiang Jijun to lose patience and no longer wait for Cheng Feng. Cheng Feng immediately realized that everything was Yu Manyue's doing. While ostensibly helping the Jiang family, Yu Manyue repeatedly sabotaged their plans, including preventing his meeting with Jiang Jijun. Yu Manyue did not deny it. The two parked the car and watched the sunset by the road. Although the mission failed, for Cheng Feng, watching the sunset with Yu Manyue was worthwhile. When they were about to leave, Yu Manyue suddenly had a stomach ache. Cheng Feng quickly took her to the hospital. When Yu Manyue woke up, her family was around her, having been informed by Cheng Feng, who had answered her phone. The eldest sister noticed Cheng Feng's special care for Yu Manyue and actively added Cheng Feng's contact information, asking him to take good care of Yu Manyue. Cheng Feng agreed. Yu Manyue took her medicine home, where she had developed a habit of drinking alcohol before bed. After taking a sip, she felt an upset stomach. At that moment, she received a message from Cheng Feng, advising her to replace alcohol with milk if she couldn't sleep without drinking. Yu Manyue opened the door and found a box of milk at the doorstep, which warmed her heart. The next day, Yu Manyue went to Jiang Jijun's house to report on her work and unexpectedly encountered Mrs. Jiang putting medicine in Jiang Jijun's tea. She saw a servant carry the tea out and deliberately bumped into him, getting drenched by the tea. She left the Jiang's house and handed her clothes to Zhu Baizhong, asking him to test the tea to see if it was poisoned. Now, everything was proceeding according to their plan. When the two went to see Yu Manyue's sister, they discussed their next steps while walking. Unexpectedly, their conversation was overheard by her sister, who went online to look up Yu Manyue's work and saw photos of Yu Manyue with the Jiang family.